Alice Augusta Ball, Seattle, July 24, 1892. Hawaii, December 31st, 1960. She was born in Seattle on the 24th of July, 1892. Her parents were James Presley, lawyer, and Laura Louise Howard Ball, photographer. She was the middle child with two older brothers, Robert and William, and a younger sister, Addie. Her grandfather, James P. Ball Sr., was a well-known photographer and was amongst the first to practice daguerreotype photography, a process of printing photographs onto metal plates. The family enjoyed a middle-class lifestyle. In 1903, they moved from Chile, Seattle, to the warm weather of Honolulu, in hopes that James Ball Sr.'s arthritis pain would be alleviated. Sadly, James Ball Sr. died shortly after they moved, and the family relocated back to Seattle. Alice graduated from high school with a degree in science. She studied for 4 years, and when she finished, she obtained a degree in pharmaceutical chemistry and pharmacy. The scientist began her training at the University of Washington, and then moved to Hawaii to obtain her postgraduate degree. In 1915, she was the first woman and the first African American in the United States to earn a master's degree from the University of Hawaii. In her graduate studies at the University of Hawaii, Ball researched the chemical composition and active principle of pipermethysticala for her master's thesis. While working on her thesis, Dr. Harry T. Holman, a physician assistant at Halihi Hospital in Hawaii, asked her to help him develop a method to isolate the active chemical compounds in samulra oil. In the early 20th century, leprosy was spreading unchecked, causing a public health problem for which isolation was the only solution. The police arrested the sick and locked them up in the Kalaupapa leprosarium on the Hawaiian island of Molokai, where they took chamulra oil, which caused severe stomach pains. At the age of 23, Alice developed an injectable oil extract that was effective against the disease. She was able to reunite the patients with their families because they didn't need to be isolated. Alice Augusta Ball died on the 31st December 1916 at the age of 24. She fell ill during her research and returned to Seattle for treatment a few months before her death. In 1917, an article in the Pacific Commercial Advertiser newspaper suggests that the cause of her death may have been chlorine poisoning while she was teaching. His original death certificate listed tuberculosis as the cause of her death, but it's now considered an unknown cause of death. It took 90 years before the university where she made her discoveries recognized her work. She now has an official day, 29 February, which is celebrated every 4 years. In 2007, the University of Hawaii again awarded her the Medal of Distinction.